Welcome back, everyone. My name is Patrick. You're watching the Oilers Rundown. It is once again game day as the Edmonton Oilers get set to take on the Colorado Avalanche tonight at 8 p.m. on Hockey Night in Canada, at home at Rogers Place. Let's start today's video with the game notes from the Edmonton Oilers social media account. The Oilers and Avalanche met 3 times last season, with the road team winning each matchup and Edmonton taking the season series 2-1. Mattias Ekholm is set to play in his 900th career NHL game tonight, and Edmonton has earned a point in all 6 home games this season, outscoring their opponents 24-18. We are at home tonight, so good for the Oilers earning points, having some success in this kind of up and down season so far, but as the game notes noted there, the away team was the successful team last year, so the Edmonton Oilers, hopefully playing on home ice, can find that magic tonight and get that turned around for this year's season series. It's, like I said, been an up and down season so far for the Oilers, having leads, points that they should have had in the bank, but they've been giving up those leads. We've seen a lot of scrambling with the lineup, and there was some consistency as of late. Lines like Draisaitl, Roslovic, and Podkolzin, McDavid, Mangiapane, and Nuge have stuck together, but according to this morning's morning skate, that is going to change once again for tonight's lineup. Let's take a look at this lineup from Oilers insider Bob Stauffer. Bob reports a top line of Draisaitl, McDavid, and Roslovic, a second line of Podkolzin, Nuge, and Mangiapane, a third line of Henrique, Philp, and Frederick, and a fourth line of Howard, Tomashek, and Savoy. On the blue line, Ekholm and Bouchard, Nurse and Regula, Kulak and Wallman, and Stuart Skinner, as we found out yesterday, will get the start tonight against the Avalanche. So Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl reunited once again for tonight's game. Don't know how I feel about that, but we'll see how long it lasts for. Maybe Chris Knobloch will shake things up a little bit more. We do have the impending returns of both Mattias Janmark and Zach Hyman here very close on the horizon. Obviously, Mattias Janmark will not factor in tonight, at least according to the morning skate. Maybe he'll be a surprise addition, but if we're not seeing Janmark tonight, we will likely see him on Monday against the Columbus Blue Jackets, and that's also a possible return for Zach Hyman, although it was indicated yesterday that it will probably be later in the week for Zach Hyman, but he is very close to coming back, so maybe putting McDavid and Draisaitl together, putting Nuge at center. We may see Nuge as the third-line center when those guys return, with Hyman likely coming back in a top-6 role, I'm sure paired with Connor McDavid. Not sure where Mattias Janmark will factor in. I imagine they'll probably start him on the fourth line and then maybe up to the third line. I don't see Janmark breaching the top 6 there, but who knows? Mattias Janmark is a name that's been out there as a possible trade chip as well, along with guys like Ty Emberson, Troy Stetcher. David Tomashek's name came up as well, as I reported yesterday. So we will see some changes here coming up for the Edmonton Oilers. Guys like Ike Howard and David Tomashek can be sent down to Bakersfield by avoiding waivers, so might not bode well for the future of those two guys, at least in the immediate. I mean, I'm sure Ike Howard will be back before too long if he is sent down to Bakersfield, but David Tomashek, I'm sure, didn't come all the way across the pond to play in Bakersfield, although he had to know that was a possibility as well. But ultimately, we'll see what happens, guys. A big night for Mattias Ekholm, his 900th career NHL game tonight, so excited for Mattias there, and hopefully the Viking can pick up a win tonight over the Colorado Avalanche. This is a win the Edmonton Oilers definitely need, and as the game notes noted, the Oilers do have success so far here on home ice to start the year, so hopefully that can continue tonight. But that's all for me for now, guys. Let me know your thoughts and predictions for tonight's game. What changes do you think ultimately happened to the lineup? Where do you think Mattias Janmark and Zach Hyman factor in when they do come back? Let me know your thoughts and predictions in the comment section below. If this is your first visit to the channel and you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing for all the latest Oilers content. You've been watching the Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan.